Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Kern High Network's exclusive coverage of boys soccer. And tonight from East High, we have the East High Blades of the South Yosemite League hosting the Independence Falcons. Alongside my broadcast partner, Lance Grimes, I'm Rick Hudgens, and we're so pleased to join you here tonight. And a big battle. East playing 3 games this week, Lance. Big win last night against the team in second place in the SYL, the Golden Valley, trying to push up towards Ridgeview. Independence mired at the bottom of the SYL, but their only win is against this East team back on December 12th, 3-1.
Yeah, huge win for East last night to push them up to third place in league. And then they battle again on Thursday, Golden Valley again. So if they could get a win tonight and a win against Golden Valley, then they're, right in second place.
Yeah, we take a look right now. Independence at 4-8-6. They're 1-3-1 in SYL play, and East High is 8-10-2, 2-3 in SYL play. Both teams have a greater differential of goals given up as opposed to goals scored. What are your thoughts about that?
Yeah, I mean, there are a lot of goals that have been given up by both teams, really. So we'll see how they play tonight when they come out with their lineups. And it'd be interesting to see how each coach decides how they want to move forward with, pressing forward and maintaining that high line in the back to keep up the pressure on each of the opposing teams. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out tonight because obviously Independence is at the bottom of the league. They're going to need a win tonight. And then you have East that's eyeing moving up in the standings. So they're very hungry too.
Yeah, and a couple players we really need to watch on each side for Independence. Number 18, Angel Sandoval. He is a freshman. He has 5 points on the season, a pair of goals. And against East last time, he had 3 points, a goal and assist. Pretty solid for a freshman out the gate. Also a player that they really like, another freshman, Anthony Orosco. He has number 15. He has 8 points on the season. That's 10th in the SYL, including 2 goals and 4 assists. And on the other side, on East side, you've got a couple of players we really have to watch. Their striker, Adrian Gonzalez, number 11, the junior, as well as Anthony Ponce, the junior, number 9, top scorer being looked at by a number of colleges as well.
Yeah, and then another one to add on there would be, I believe it's Angel Chavola. He's also another key player that we'll need to watch as far as their offensive attack.
Should be an interesting contest tonight. Things are starting to get a little colder and colder here. Expected rain, tomorrow? I believe, but we'll see what happens tonight in this game. Field looks gorgeous. It's a beautiful night here in East Bakersfield, and head coach Javier Cervantes looking to catch a little fire here. The big win last night, 2-1. Independence looking to move up and get another W over East, and we'll see what transpires. So let's take a look at tonight's starting 11 for each side. First for Independence under the tutelage of Coach John Mendoza. In goal, number 25, Steven Perez. Number 4, Jesus Ramirez. Number 16, Jalen Prelo. Number 19, Matt Solorio. And number 6, Andres Espinoza. Number 5, Kenneth Ramirez. Number 15, Anthony Orosco. Number 13, Christian Gutierrez. Number 3, Landon Kurtz. Number 17, Omar Araujo. And up front, the striker, number 18, Angel Sandoval. For East High, in goal, number 0, Jose Morales. Number 15, Jair Vidrio. And number 14, Ahmed Baumauer. Number 17, David Puga. Number 5, Marco Villegas. Number 4, Jason Notario. Number 2, Josue Valerio. Number 9, Tony Ponce. And number 10, Luis Chavoya. Number 18, Cesar Perez. And up front, number 11, Adrian Gonzalez for head coach Javier Cervantes. So this SYL is really turning out to be a very tough division, Lance. And Ridgeview sitting atop at 5-0, a really solid group. And then Golden Valley, we've seen that East beat them. We've seen Independence beat East. And then it's just kind of you've got a number of teams pushing up, trying to catch Ridgeview in that top spot with about 4 or 5 games left in league. So, like you said, it's going to be interesting tonight to see what Independence does. Independence needs a win. East trying to continue to build, sitting in third, trying to build that momentum. And if we take a look at this East High team, they finished third place at the KHSD Lion Cup earlier this season. They also played in the South High Rebel Classic as well as the Atascadero Tourney. And this East High team currently sitting number 10 in Division 2 and projected to finish number 11 for the Division 2 Central Section playoffs. Independence in Division 3 projected to finish number 12. They are currently in 13th spot right now, and Independence coming off their last game was a huge 1-1 draw versus West.
Yeah, I mean, both of these teams are looking to move up in the standings. And like you alluded to earlier at the beginning about the goals against, I mean, both teams have given up a lot of goals. They've given up more goals than they've scored, and it's tough to get W's whenever you're doing that. So hopefully that was earlier on in the season for both teams, maybe in some of the tournaments and some preseason, pre-league action. And then now maybe the team's got them dialed in, and so they can start getting some more goals. So we'll see how it plays out tonight. But, I'm with East's big win last night. I really think they got some momentum from that, and they're going to keep on rolling because they're looking. Just hopefully they don't look too forward past this game to playing Golden Valley again. But you got to think they got to be riding pretty high from that last night.
And when we take a look at the formations, Independence running a 4-2-3-1, East High running a
4-3-3.
4-3-3.
And then we've got Independence. Looks like they're going to come out with a 4-2-3-1. So against the 4-3-3. So to me, that just shows that Independence is looking to probably play a little bit higher line with a little bit more pressure. So, but we'll see, once they get started, how things shape up and the boys get settled down.
Yeah, Independence will be clad in their road black uniforms with white trim. The Independence Falcons and East High in their home whites with red trim. So the All Blacks versus the all-white uniform, and the captains are exchanging pleasantries at midfield with the referees. Captains for tonight for Independence are number 4, Jesus Ramirez, and number 18, Angel Sandoval. And I couldn't quite make the East numbers on their captains. It's a good bet. It's number 5 is one of them. Marco Villegas, a senior defender.
Yeah, and it looked like the goalkeeper Morales for East was the other captain.
So Jose Morales, Marco Villegas. Once again, we're so thankful you joined us here tonight on the Kern High Network, exclusive coverage of high school boys soccer. Lance and I will be with you on Thursday night at Golden Valley for the East High girls, taking on the Golden Valley in that one. We'd like to thank our KHSD sponsors, as always, Kern Schools Federal Credit Union, United States Army, PAV Solar and Communication, Premier Lighting, Tony's Pizza, and Raymond's Trophies, and our KHSD superintendents, Superintendent Dr. Brian Schaefer, Assistant Superintendent of Instruction Dr. Brenda Lewis, Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services and Innovative Programs Mr. Dean McGee, Dr. Dean McGee, and the Director of School Support Services, the man with the plan for all this, Stan Green. So we are about ready to get underway. East High, the home side, will be working right to left, and Independence left to right. Independence the black, East the white. And now just awaiting the whistle. Earlier tonight in JV boys action, it was Independence getting the slender 1-0 win over the East High Junior Varsity Blades. Head official looking at his linesman, and we are underway, and East will get things started. Ponce drops it back, now out to the left. Here's number 17, David Puga. Sends it to the back line. Now they'll change direction out to the right, on the right flank. Intercepted by Independence. And back with it is number 5, Kenneth Ramirez. As Independence tries to move it into the offensive third. Headed around, picked up by number 5, Kenneth Ramirez. Out to the right now, Christian Gutierrez. He'll drop it off for Anthony Orosco, number 15. Back to the middle, intercepted by East. And now East trying to make a run, but a mistouch by number 11, Adrian Gonzalez. And Independence gets it back and now tries to work it up the left flank. And that is out of bounds for an East throw-in. So throw-in far sideline for the Blades. Long throw-in back to the Independence defenders. And now East will try and come away with it, and it'll be a throw-in for Independence as East sends it out of play. Just underway. We're approaching the 38th minute. 40 minutes of action plus stoppage time each half here. And the throw-in for the Falcons. Fortuitous bounce. Here comes Independence into the box. Cleared by East. It'll be the first corner of the match. And it'll be given to Independence. And it looks like number 17, Omar Arajo, will take the corner. Your thoughts here, Lance, so far in the early going?
Yeah, there was a lot of white shirts when he went in the box. Not too many black shirts in there. So we'll see what kind of set play they got set up here.
7 for Independence inside the box. East with nearly everybody back defensively. Loose ball in the front. Not fully cleared. Cross across, a tantalizing cross across the 6, and no one there for Independence to claim it. And now East tries to break the other way, and Independence will settle and send it back to number 4, Jesus Ramirez. Nice cut there by East, but Independence able to get it back and offsides against the Blades. So that last corner kick, 8 in the box, Lance, for Independence and East.
Yeah, that was a dangerous ball that came in there. That was a really nice ball. But East was able to clear it out.
So throw in for Independence on the far sideline. We are scoreless, just underway. Long throw in, 5 in the box for Independence. East knocks it down, loose ball, chipped out. East trying to break. Nice defensive play there by the Falcons, and now they'll settle it, get it out to the right to Gutierrez, Christian Gutierrez, but he ran out of room as the ball goes out of play. East throw in. And right back to midfield to Kenneth Ramirez. Ramirez, the junior, trying to spray it out to the right to Gutierrez. And his pass goes awry. So another East throw-in. After a game like last night, such a grueling match for East, a 2-1 victory over Golden Valley. What about legs, Lance? You think fatigue will become a factor at all? Independence hasn't played since last week.
Yeah, we'll see. I didn't watch the game, but if it was, it was a close game. So, these boys could be a little worn out, but they've been conditioning all year. They've played a lot of games. East has. They've played, I think, 4 more games than Independence has. So, I'm sure these boys are conditioned.
Yeah, East scored 1 in each half for the winner. Golden Valley scored their goal in the second half. But East able to get that winner in the second half as well. East throw in. Teams kind of filling each other out here in the early going. Now long throw in into the box.
Nicely cleared out.
East will try to chip it back into the box. Trying to fight off the defender is number 10, Luis Chavoya. Still has it. Nope, it's going to be a goal kick. Ball did cross the goal line, so it'll be a goal kick for number 25, Steven Perez. We'll give it off to his defender. And now the Independence player slipped down, number 17, Omar Araujo. So it'll be a throw-in for East. Didn't see too many problems with the pitch in the JV game. We'll see if the pitch plays any type of role here in this match.
I think it's going to get a little slick out here. You can tell the field's still a little wet. It's cooling off out here. I think the humidity, dew point's up. It's going to get a little slick out here. You can already see a little bit of sheen on the ball.
East will try to work it up the right flank, and it'll be a throw-in for the Blades. Far sideline. Up ahead to number 11, Adrian Gonzalez. But it'll be a throw-in for Independence. A lot of throw-ins here in the early going as each team trying to find a way to get some rhythm. And now that's a through ball. That is onside. He's trying to stick with it, trying to get the shot away. Perez comes out and goal chipped up in the air, and Steven Perez able to get back into his goal as the East player, Luis Chavoya, just couldn't quite control it in the box.
Yeah, the keeper, Perez, he came out there and just stayed with it. I thought he was offsides, but the AR kept his flag down, so let him play on.
East throw in. Working up to right, to the middle now, drops it back. Kicked away. There to pick it up, the back line of the Blades. It's number 15, Jair Vidrio. Now swing it out to the right. Mishandled. And now Independence tries to come away with it. It looked like number 17 got stuck there, Araujo.
Yeah, it looked like he got. I thought he got fouled up here in the midfield. I don't know if the ref was just letting him play on or not. I didn't think there was much of an advantage there.
So it'll be an Independence throw. Long throw again, 5 men inside the 18. Short throw. And cleared out by the Blades. Another Independence throw in. Into the air. And that'll be a foul against Independence. So a free kick for the Blades. 32nd minute of action, 32nd minute of action, and still scoreless here. Trying to work it up the left flank are the Blades, unsuccessfully. Ball rolls off Puga. And now headed out, so a throw in for the Falcons.
Yeah, it looks like Sandoval now. He's been playing up for Independence. he's been playing up on the far side from us. Now they've switched him over here to the near side, so maybe he's going to try and work this side a little bit. He seems like he's been able to work in and out of those channels a little bit and getting a little bit of possession. So he's just trying to find his spot, settle in.
Yeah, Angel Sandoval, number 18, just a freshman striker with a pair of goals on the season. He's trying to settle it back, and errant kick goes out of play. Throw in Independence into Sandoval. Now back to Gutierrez. Independence try to play it back to the back line. Stolen away. Here come the Falcons. But a nice defensive play by the back line. Number 5, Kenneth Ramirez, able to knock it off the foot of the East player.
Yeah, and Solario was over there to help back him up too.
So it'll be a throw in for Independence. Headed down by the Blades, now midfield. Fighting for it. Falcons will try to work from the back. Up ahead, there's number 5, Kenneth Ramirez, the junior. Nice ball through. Good defense there by East to clear it, but a throw in. A throw in the offensive third for the Falcons. 5 in the box. Into the box and harmlessly headed out of play, so a free kick.
Yeah, that throw in there, you had 2 Independence players in the same area, but if you looked behind them, there was nobody that was coming in for in case there was a flick on to be crashing the goal. Again, a lot of white shirts on there, sealing the defense, just sealing it off there.
Forward midfield, nice ball over the top by number 9, but headed away by Jalen Prelo. Omar Araujo is knocked down, so it'll be a free kick for the Falcons. Into the 28th minute here of the first half. Scoreless at East High School. East High sitting in 3rd in the SYL with a record of 2 wins and 3 losses.
Oh.
And now a yellow card issued.
Yeah, he must have said something there because the center ref had called a hold on Independence, or it was an East player that had, number 2 there from East, he got called for a hold, and then he didn't like the call. You could tell right away, and the ref was quick to pull out the yellow card, probably for dissent there.
So number 2, Josue Valerio, will have to take a seat. You have to sit out till the next dead ball once you get a yellow card, your first yellow. And then number 6, Miguel Gaitan, the junior, will come in to take his spot. Free kick.
Dangerous spot.
Dangerous spot. 2 men there. Into the wall. Second chance. Blocked again by the Blades. And now he's trying to break out. And it'll be a throw-in for the Falcons. But 2 chances there. And 1 into the wall and the second chance blocked there. Off the foot of Angel Sandoval.
Yeah, not too much imagination there on that free kick. They tried a little fake there of the first player running up, but not much on the second one. And then the second kick was just blasted into the wall. So
throw in for Espinoza on the right. Andres Espinoza wins it back. Now in midfield, here's number 6. Espinoza on the give and go, didn't get it. Trying a long through ball. Number 16, Prelo, sends it back to his goalkeeper and just able to kick it away from the on-rushing attack of the Blades.
I think there we caught a little glimpse of Gonzalez from East, some speed there. So think we're going to see a little bit more of that, him hanging off of a hip and waiting for the through ball through the channel. And you saw that little burst of speed there. Little trip there. Independence here with another free kick. See if they can get in the box and get some black shirts around there.
Well, they'll send 4 along the 18. Now they have 6 there. Long ball, left side. Trying to get the cross back in. Bounces around. Gutierrez has it. Loose ball in the box. East will clear. And now back with it is Jesus Ramirez. He'll work it back to 15, Anthony Orosco. Anthony Orosco, defensive midfielder. Ball out of play. Throw in East. Up ahead and cleared there by number 19, Matt Solorio. So an East throw in the 25th minute.
Yeah, just watching earlier on with East running that 4-3-3, they're able to have a really good shift and fill in the gaps, and they're able to stop any kind of attack so far that Independence has thrown at them.
Here's the freshman, number 18, trying to work his way through. Angel Sandoval. And he negotiates a throw-in on the far sideline for the Falcons. This ball, East will come away with it. Long ball through. There's a hustle. There's the effort. Racing in, and a great save by Stephen Perez coming way out.
Wow. Great save. One-on-one with Chavala. Wow. Perez coming up huge right there to keep his team in this game as East is keeping up the pressure on Independence.
Yeah, you saw the speed there of Luis Chavala. Nearly got there, but just a great play there by Stephen Perez, the senior goalkeeper.
Yeah, nice timing on his part and way to lay out. Good technique there.
Free kick Falcons. And now East substitution, number 8. Yermon Garcia, the senior, will check into the lineup. Replacing number 11, Adrian Gonzalez. Yermon Garcia, one of the top players for the Blades as well. Coming on as a substitute. Fairly early in the match. Sends it back. Miskicked, and now a throw-in for the Blades. The near sideline. And first touch for Garcia, back to 17, Puga. Puga up, sends it ahead. Now East trying to break into the middle. Oh, and it's going to be a free kick just outside. Don't know about that one, Lance. It looked like he might have slipped himself.
Yeah.
But the free kick awarded in a dangerous area.
Yeah, I think there was a little bit of contact there, so ref was quick to call it.
So stepping up to take this free kick to the right of goalkeeper Stephen Perez will be number 9, Anthony Ponce. Also out there is number 10 and sends it just over the bar. That was number 8, Herman Garcia.
Yeah, that was just over the bar. Had a nice bend on it, getting it over the wall, just a little too high.
The lefty with the opportunity in a good area. East will try to build on that through the middle. They'll play it through to Villegas. Now free kick for the Blades. Up ahead, too far, and that one will harmlessly roll out of play for the goal kick. Or excuse me, for throw-in. Independence will make a sub. Number 3, Landon Kurtz, will depart.
Yeah, he's been pretty active in there, so well-deserved rest there.
Throw in for the Falcons. Now it'll be an East throw in. That went off a Falcon player. So throw in for Marco Villegas, number 5. Into the box. Villegas will get it back. 5, now 6 players for East in the box. Independence able to clear it. Good defense in the box by the Falcons, and now they spray it outright, but too far for the breaking Christian Gutierrez. No, it was off an East player.
Yeah, he just got a little toe poke in there. Knocked it out.
I stand corrected. East has it back. Plays it back to the back line. Just sending it out of harm's way is number 14, Ahmed Baumar.
Yeah, let's see if Independence can work the ball a little bit. Looks like they've only been able, so far, Rick, just string a couple passes together, and then either they give the ball away or East just steps up and takes it away.
So Gutierrez will take a seat, and number 11, Daniel Espinoza, subs in for the Falcons. Along the left side, off the foot of Jalen Prelo. Throw in for East. Quick throw in, trying to attack. Beautiful ball over the top to the right wing. But hustled down nicely by Jesus Ramirez, and he will clear it out. So throw in for the Blades on the far sideline.
Yeah, nice overlapping run there.
Into the 19th minute of the first half, still scoreless. East with 4 in the box, headed down. Nice crack, and up and over the bar.
Yeah, I mean, can't score if you don't shoot. So,
nope.
Nice reaction play there to just try and catch it off the volley. Just, mistimed it a little bit.
And Herman Garcia with that last attempt from about 25 yards out. Independence ball. Another throw in. I don't know how
we've had a lot of throw-ins.
Gee.
Yeah, a lot of that is some errant passing going on. We're almost 20 minutes in, or about a little over 25 minutes, I guess, into the game, 28 minutes. So looks like still trying to settle down a little bit and string some passes along.
So Independence throw in the far sideline.
See what kind of set play they have for their throw in here.
5 men in the box. East tried to clear it. There was a chance for Araujo, but right into the defender. And now East will get it back for the throw in. Plays it back, nicely cut. Daniel Espinoza, his shot is deflected, and it'll be a corner for the Falcons.
Yeah, nice step through. Sandoval was hanging out there. Caught him trying to go back to play it back to their back line, step through, tried to go around. See what they can do here now that they got a corner.
So Araujo will take the corner. Into the box. Headed around, and East able to clear it, and now looking to break the other way. Up ahead with it is number 10. Here's Chavala. Back through
ball just got a little away from him. Good hustle. Just looked like it took a unlucky bounce there on him.
Falcons out, working out on the
Oh,
left.
Sandoval's a nice cut. Nice little back heel cut.
And
Get
now
around his
he is
defender.
hunched over. Might have hurt himself on that.
Another corner here for Independence, though.
They're getting the opportunities in the box. 6 men in the box. East will defend with 9. And this time plays a short corner back. Long attempt, well wide and over the bar. So an interesting move there is number 12. Angel Chavoya will check in now. And taking a seat on the Blade bench will be...
That was Notorio that came off, number 4.
Mm-hmm. Number 4, Jason Notorio. Also taking a seat on the bench will be number 18, Cesar Perez. And the goal kick. Battle won by Independence to the middle. East will clear it over the top. And racing out to barely get his foot on it. Goalkeeper better get back. Going to try to chip it over him and just wide as Steven Perez. We've seen his aggressive play, very assertive goalkeeper coming out, and that time he nearly got caught, Lance.
Yeah, Ponce saying the keeper out. Just hit that a little wide. I mean, he'd like to have that one over again because Perez was out of position.
He's trying to play it through the middle. Independence clears over the top. Looking to get it out wide left. That's going to be a dangerous play there.
Yeah, high kick there.
High kick, so free kick for the Blades. 14th minute of action, so glad you could join us here on the Kern High Network. Exclusive coverage of boys soccer. And the Kern High Network does it all. We do soccer, we do basketball, wrestling, football, volleyball, you name it. Looking to do some track and swim in the spring. Hopefully we'll get some baseball and softball going as well. But the Kern High Network growing bigger and bigger as we gain more and more sponsors. And what a clever back heel. But his teammate just couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, that was very good awareness there by Sandoval.
He's battling for it, trying to send it up over the top. And Perez will come out and claim it inside his box. In the 13th minute, Perez kicks it to midfield. Bounce around. Independence was trying to break. That's another good pass out there. But the pass out to the left flank is behind the breaking winger, and East gets it back. Independence trying to settle, work it out to the left. That's where they found some success. They've won a number of corners out there, but good defending by East. But the defender fell down and is slowly getting back up. That's Miguel Gaitan. Now in the midfield, East clears it.
That was a careless ball right there in the midfield. Can't do that. East has been providing a whole lot of pressure, and a careless mistake like that can easily let Independence back into the, give them some momentum when they haven't had much in this game. So need to keep that sharp back there.
Nice throw in, but number 7, Jesus Gonan, was marked by 2 men in the box, so they were able to defend that well. And now East with the free kick. Through the middle, onside. Nice clear by Prelo.
Yeah, Ponce trying to sneak in behind that back line. Got an overlapping run right here over to Sandoval. Oh, couldn't get
Good on and offside. Good idea, but offside was Angel Sandoval on the left. But Jesus Ganan, number 7, we've seen the senior with some quickness, some speed, some good balls through, and making some things happen offensively for the Falcons. See if anything transpires from that. East will play it back. Intercepted.
Another careless ball.
And now a 3-on-1. Long shot. Deflected. Second shot. Parried away by the goalkeeper, Jose Morales. But 3-on-1 and the first shot that was taken. Do you want to see him make a first pass and then possibly get it back there? Or do you feel that that was the right shot there?
I would like to see another pass. It looked like he was going to his left and he was bringing the defender over, and he had a person off on his right side. I would have liked to see it over there, but he saw it Sandoval. That's who was in his line of sight. And Sandoval ended up making a good crack near post. Good save.
Yeah, nice save by Jose Morales. Hasn't been called into action much here tonight, but does a great job there with the right-handed save. And now long ball over the top. He's trying to get to it, and Independence will just clear it out. So a throw-in for East in the far corner.
Luis Chavala again. He's creating havoc back there. He's just kind of just milling around. He's peeling off, waiting for that channel. And if you saw that one, that was a big gap there, and he just timed it perfectly there. Good defense, though.
Yeah, number 10, Luis Chavala, one of the top scorers on the team. Loose ball in the box. He's trying to get there first, and it's in the back of the net. And the Blades break through on a throw-in. Nobody there defensively, and the first one to get on it.
Yeah, it's Ponce.
Is Ponce, number 9, Tony Ponce. Number of colleges looking at him, and he was just able to chip it with his left foot.
Yeah, he just able to get his left foot on it, hit it back across the goal. Perez was going to his right. That's a hard goal to stop once your momentum's going that way. Good job there by Ponce to have the awareness to go back far post, knowing that the keeper's going to be cheating over to the near post.
Yeah. So East breaks out on top in the 9th minute of action. It's 1-0. Loose ball, shot, and another goal. And it is clearly onside, and suddenly the Blades have caught a little fire here.
Luis Chavala.
Luis Chavala, number 10.
Yeah, that ball was deflected off of the back line of Independence, so it was just a free ball going in there. Nice volley, though, there by Chavala to give it a nice crack up and over Perez there.
Yes, a cracking right boot shortly after Ponce scores in the 9th minute. In the 8th minute, Luis Chavala scores. So it's 2-0 East. And we are still in the 8th minute of action here, the first half, and we'll see how Independence plays this now. We'll see if they start to attack a little more.
Coach Cervantes got to be very happy with, he's now reaping some of the benefits of the hard work of his team right now. So,
and now the foul committed near midfield, so free kick for the Falcons. Down 2-0. Goal in the 8th minute by number 9, Anthony Ponce, the junior. After a loose ball in the box, and now down low in Independence. I think it's going to be waved off on a foul on the goalkeeper.
Nope,
he's going to count it. He's going to count it. The goalkeeper was down, and Independence able to rally and get one back in less than a minute, Lance. Game on.
Game on. A little complacency after scoring 2 quick goals there by East. But we've seen that already with them give up some errant passes in the middle.
Yeah, sloppy play in the back. And now ball over the top. Trying to track that down is number 9, Ponce. Right foot, low cross into the box. And instead of trying to instead of trying to control it and possibly turn and shoot it, tried to make a pass, and now Independence a chance to clear. 2-1 East, huge goal by the Falcons in alone. We thought that there might have been some interference, possibly a foul because goalkeeper Jose Morales was down, but the goal stands for the Falcons, and now we got a battle here as Independence trying to get the equalizer in the first half. East will play it over the top. This is onside, controlling it. Luis Chavala, good defending in the back by Prelo. And now they will try to play it out to the middle. Kenneth Ramirez back to the right. Christian Gutierrez back in for the Falcons. Playing it up the right and unable to keep that in is number 7, Jesus Ganan. So a throw in for the Blades. 2-1 in the blink of an eye within 4-minute span. 2 goals for the Blades. A loose ball in the box found by Anthony Ponce, a goal scorer, one of the top goal scorers for the Blades, number 9, and then a beautiful right-footed strike off the deflection. He was able to pick it up. That was Luis Chavala. And then Independence comes back, and we're still waiting to get the official word on who the goal was scored by, but a long shot, ambitious chance by number 15, Anthony Orosco, rolls wide of Jose Morales' goal. Into the 4th minute. SYL action at its best. The only league win for the Falcons this season was against these East High Blades at Independence back on December 12th. And he's trying to make a run and get to 500 in league. Independence looking to notch their 2nd win and get the double over the Blades. But Independence still with work to do. Trailing 2-1.
Yeah, just when you thought East was going to, keep the pedal down, they opened the door for Independence. And if, as we're seeing now, there's a little bit more, giddy up in their step there, Rick. So they're getting some more confidence there.
No doubt about it. It's getting a little feistier there in the battles, especially in midfield. Throw in for East, quick throw in. Read well by number 19, Matt Solorio, one of the captains.
Yeah, it looked like Prelo, he got caught for, I don't know if that was a shirt pull on Chavala when he was trying to break away from him.
So free kick for the Blades, near sideline. It'll be David Puga, the freshman. Five players along the 18 for East. Ball over the top, and coming out to get it is Steven Perez. And he will send it away well past midfield. East able to control it. Nice turn on the right. Ball over the top. Too far. Espinoza.
Yeah, Ponce looking to receive that pass, trying to loop in behind the back line there on the switch.
Espinoza able to send it out of play. So throw in for the Blades. Villegas. We are into first half stoppage time. 2-1 Blades into the box. Headed around and cleared by the Falcons. East gets it back, but Christian Gutierrez there, he's been all over the field in this first half here. It's subbed out for just a few minutes and then back in, but he's worked feverishly for head coach John Mendoza, and now East has it in the third. Works it out to the right. Cesar Perez. Now back. Ball over the top and offside on East.
That was a very good ball movement there by East. They settled the ball down, played the ball back a little bit, tried to find, another player running in from the top, either coming from the midfield or one of their strikers.
And Independence nearly gave a goal away there.
Yeah, a little confusion there. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, no. East looking to get that one back that they gave up here. Working hard as Luis Chavala can't get to it. East will spray it out to the left. Now into the arms of Garcia. Plays it back to Marco Villegas. Back to Herman Garcia. Now to the middle. Way out to the right. That's a beautiful ball by Anthony Ponce, but unable to keep it in was Cesar Perez. So we're into first half stoppage time. 2 goals for East. Number 9, Anthony Ponce. Number 10, Luis Chavala. And for Independence, we're still awaiting the official score on that one. And we have reached halftime at East High School, and entertaining. Took a while to get it going. A game of a copious amount of throw-ins, but we have 3 goals in the first half, 2 for East, 1 for Independence. And we'll take a break and get Lance's thoughts and the keys to the second half. You're watching the Kern High Network.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile. And I still do everything online or through the ATM.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
For me, it's all about the mobile. And I still do everything online or through the ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special.
There are over 100 places to get pizza in Kern County, but only 4 are good enough to be called Tony's. So what's the Tony's Pizza difference? We're not giving away our secrets, but the proof is in the pizza. Tony's Spicy Mexicana, the mouth-watering Hawaiian, the award-winning Chili Verde, and so many more. Trust us, you'll find your favorite. If you want great pizza, you can play the numbers game, or you can get it right the first time. Tony's Pizza, 3 locations in Bakersfield and 1 in Shafter.
One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
I'm a millennial, and for me, it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do my banking online and at the ATM. And with access to over 30,000 surcharge-free ATMs nationwide, Kern Schools is always close by.
So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County. Kern Schools. Together, we have something special. One thing about Kern Schools is you get to do your banking your way.
I'm a traditional banker. I still like writing checks and visiting my branch.
As a millennial, for me, it's all about the mobile.
And I'm somewhere in between. I still do everything online or through an ATM. So no matter how you do your banking, Kern Schools is always there. That's why we're the #1 financial institution in all of Kern County.
Take advantage of our low mortgage rates, including 60-day rate lock and no cost to you. Purchase or refinance your home today.
Kern Schools. Together, we have something special.
It's wicked cool. It's our new aviation class. It gives kids a chance to break into the industry. There's a lot of careers in aviation. This class is a lot more than just flying planes.
We've learned so much already. We've learned how to take off. We've learned instrument flight rules. It's something everyone can do, I think.
Good, and you see, remember that horizon? Try to keep it parallel to your cockpit.
After the 2-year program, they're going to be able to take the knowledge test for their private pilot exam.
I am a pilot. I've been in Bakersfield for 10 years. I worked as an instructor for 6 years and then became a corporate pilot. And I'm a teacher here. We have amazing equipment. Even flight schools don't have that much equipment.
You put a class like this somewhere at North High, and it's really preparing kids to succeed because it gives them a whole new set of opportunities they never knew that they had a chance to pursue. I'm proud to say that I'm from North High School and that we have administration that's willing to put the money into offering really, really neat programs like this and preparing kids to succeed.
A lot of more hands-on activity, a lot more about woodworking and what to do, how to make a career for myself.
It's not only for guys. I am actually learning how to make cupboards and put everything together, like doors, cabinets. It's really fun, actually.
Yeah, well, It's really amazing to see their growth over the course of a year and how they can come in with no real skill at all and leave being able to actually produce furniture and cabinetry.
Houses need cabinets, businesses. Having a pool of resources or kids that have some knowledge in the industry would be real good.
Pull down on that. Let's slide these up. Watch fingers.
It's changed a lot. What I'm seeing here is what it's going towards. The CNC equipment, computers. I could actually build cabinets out of this shop. It's state of the art. It really is.
I am constantly looking for students that have been through these programs. It's always nice to have a person that has some experience. It's a lot easier to train. I think we're fortunate in Bakersfield that the Kern High School District has invested in a program like this. I would encourage other businesses to partner up with the Kern High School District like I've done here, because this really shows you what can be done if business comes together with the Kern High School District.
This is where we're going to train the kids to actually get jobs in the industry. We're going to give them the basic tools that they need, also the skills that they need to understand where they fit into the industry.
All the animated things, because we have everything that we need in the scenes.
They are learning the principles of animation, Photoshop. They're learning how to animate in 2D and 3D. And when you swap to that shape, then you're just going to drag these over here.
The storyboard aspect of creating basically the skeleton of the story, and then just sort of directing people in my vision of what I want in the story. And it's also giving me the advantage of Mr. Plord, since he's worked at so many companies, being able to put it in my resume and be like, this is the art direction I've received.
I was shearing my lamb for fair. I have 2 lambs.
This lamb is stubborn.
Taking care of animals is you feed them twice a day, make sure they have water, walk them, make sure they're ready for fair.
Vet science is the first year before you can actually go into animal science, and it's a lot of like hands-on with the different animals, and you get to learn different things such as giving shots, castrating, all that fun stuff. For me, wanting to be a vet when I'm older, it prepares me. All the stuff that I'm learning in ag is definitely going to help me.
I'm in ag communications. Anything that you see on the Facebook page is what we do, and pictures, and we do all the posters that are around campus, anything that just promotes ag.
Our students are all part of the FFA organization, and through that we have a chapter officer team. We do monthly chapter meetings because we're trying to get them involved.
And Rick Hudgens, Lance Grimes back at East High for exclusive boys soccer only on the Kern High Network. And at halftime, we've got a good one. East High 2, Independence 1. East High, oh my goodness, with the 2 huge goals from Ponce and Chavala. And for Independence, they got that late goal. Now, we're saying it's Jesus Ganan, but it might have been an own goal. We're not certain, Lance. We looked at the replay. We saw him fish the ball out of the back of the net, but we're not certain. It might have been an own goal.
Yeah, not sure, but he was right there in the vicinity and slid out to catch the ball, so he's going to get credit for it.
Now, we saw East continue to try to play balls over the top, try to use their speed, trying to send crosses all the way to the far side of the field. They've done a pretty good job with that. Independence has played pretty solid defensively. Their goalkeeper, as you mentioned, he's faced at least 5 shots. 2 of them have gone in the back of the net. But we also saw Independence grow into the game a little bit, and that goal really helped them.
Oh, yeah. Anytime you're going to when you've been pressing on a team like East has, and then all of a sudden you give up a goal, now you've given hope to Independence. And, I mean, they rose to the occasion because, that second after they scored that goal, they really put the pressure on East.
Yeah. No doubt about it. And when it comes down to it, we've seen Independence they've had 3 or 4 corners as well, and they've had some opportunities there, but unsuccessful.
Yeah, and I would like, they've been pressing the ball up to Sandoval up there for Independence at the top, and he's been pretty creative up there. I would like to see a little bit more of a supporting cast for him so that he can work off of them and maybe open up some of those channels that Independence might be able to get another goal.
Yeah, remember, Independence's only league win was against East High back on December 12th at Independence. That was a 3-1 victory for the Falcons, and they're looking to try and get another one and get the double over the East High Blades. Now, if you're head coach Javier Cervantes, your East High team, remember you played last night, you played an extremely physical, emotional match against Golden Valley. You defeat them 2-1. Are you happy as head coach Javier Cervantes? You get the 2 goals, but then you concede late in the half.
I don't think he was all that happy just kind of watching him down here with the players during halftime. I think to me, I kind of got the impression he was telling them, look, we got to stay in our formation and keep our shape back there, and we can't be giving up the loose balls back there. Because that last goal, it shouldn't have happened. They've kept up the pressure the whole time, so they shouldn't have given it up. On the other hand, with Coach Mendoza, he's got to be elated. They got that late goal, and he saw, some fire from his players, and maybe that'll carry over into this half. So we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see what happens here in the second half. We are underway. Independence working right to left, East left to right. Independence in their road blacks with white trim, and East with their white home kit with the red trim. Trying to play it up ahead. Good idea, but just out of the reach of number 4, Jesus Ramirez. So a throw in for the Blades.
Yeah, Ramirez coming up from the back line, trying to make that overlapping run. Good idea.
Both teams will be in action again on Thursday. It'll be the third match of the week for East, just the second for Independence. Last night, East had to play a match that was from an earlier rainout. If you remember, it was a week and a half ago with pouring rain and the field's quite sloshy and unplayable. Here's Independence into the third, offensive third. Trying to settle. Now to the right, mistouch by Angel Sandoval. And East will try to work out from the back. Up the right, cut nicely.
Another giveaway there by the East defense.
Jesus Ramirez. Nice footwork there by the freshman, Angel Sandoval.
Yeah, he's had a few cheeky moves out there tonight.
Yeah.
You know, just watching the play before this, you had number 5, Kenneth Ramirez from Independence trying to sneak up on that outside. So we'll see if they try and go back to that.
Yeah, Kenneth Ramirez with 3 goals on the season and an assist. He can be sneaky. Coming up from his defensive midfield slot.
Already, though, we're seeing Independence start off with much more sense of urgency than they did at the beginning of the first half. So, that's got to be from that late goal.
Looking to attack now. Intercepted, ball bounces around. And Adrian Gonzalez trying to pick it up. He can't, and there's the freshman, Angel Sandoval. Foul is committed by East, and it will be a free kick for the Falcons.
Yeah, see if Jesus Ramirez can whip this ball in there around the 12-yard mark.
Ramirez with a couple assists on the season. Seven in the box for Independence, and over the top, and a beautiful ball that the goalkeeper, Morales, couldn't get to, and 2 players on the far post couldn't quite track it down either, Lance, but dangerous ball into the box.
Yeah, I don't really think he meant to kick that ball like that. I think he was trying to whip it in there, and it looked like the ball, he ended up, the way he struck it, ended up coming a little bit of a knuckleball and almost came back over the keeper's head in the goal.
Yeah, certainly seemed to cause some problems for the goalkeeper there.
Yeah, just the way he was set up and the way their line was, it looked like he was trying to whip it in there between the 12-yard and the 6-yard box there.
So free kick for East. 36th minute of action, second half. 2-1 Blades lead. The Falcons, and a through ball, and just cleared as the East player was behind the final defender, but the 2 Independence defenders able to collapse and get it back, and now looking to break the opposite way. Out to the right. Now number 5, Kenneth Ramirez sprays it out to the right. Moving with it, cross into the box from Gutierrez and into the awaiting arms of Morales for East. But good play there by the Falcons. And now East will try to settle it. Play it back to number 6, Miguel Gaitan. Plays it up ahead. Nice header there by by Ramirez. And last touched by Independence. So a throw in for the Blades. Stolen, there's dangerous number 18, Angel Sandoval. Working on that left wing. Now Independence
slipping it in there to Gonon.
Nice pass. They get it back. Here's Orosco. Chip it out. Back to Angel Sandoval. Headed down. He's trying to clear. And finally able to. But a nice defensive play by Jesus Ramirez. And he's going to be whistled for the foul. It'll be a free kick for East. But a little more creativity and invention on display there for the Falcons.
Oh, yeah. You had, Valerio coming up again in there, working off him and Gonon working together there. There's Gonon again.
And Gonon, who did not start the match, has really come on and has made an impact. And it'll be a free kick for the Blades. And a long kick headed away by Jesus Ramirez. Trying to get there is Kenneth Ramirez. Was he impeded?
Yeah,
He certainly was.
clipped him there from behind, kind of stepped in there on him.
So free kick for Independence. We're in the 33rd minute of action, second half. 2-1 East the lead. Goals by number 9, Anthony Ponce, the junior, and number 10, Luis Chavala, the junior, for the Blades. The Falcons score late off the foot of number 7, Jesus Gonan. And now it'll be a free kick.
Another dangerous spot. I didn't see what went on there.
Neither did I.
I know there was some contact in there, so it was the AR that called the penalty there.
This will be about 20, 22, 23 yards out. Let's see who will take it. Looks like number 19, Matt Solorio. Or number 2, it'll be Solorio. No, give it away. Solorio trying to cross it in the box, and the goalkeeper goes out and blocks it.
That was I like the idea of it. Just the ball got a little away from him on the kick, but Solorio was able to hustle up there and kick it off the keeper.
So it'll be a corner. 4th of the match for the Falcons. Into the box. Headed down, loose ball. And it looks like, is it going to be
I think he
a
called
penalty?
A handball.
He called a handball. It's a handball against East. And number 2 will step up to take it.
Yeah, it's Valerio.
Step up and take it. Right-footed strike. Save made. Rebound. Save made again by Jose Morales. 2 Morales is left. Able to make the save. He came off his line and was able to get the ball away. Nice play now. East on the break, but offsides is Luis Chavala.
Great range there by Morales with the left-handed, solid left hand.
So it'll be an East free kick. 30th minute, 2-1. East with the lead. And what an opportunity missed by Independence to tie it on a penalty kick that was saved not once but twice by Jose Morales. And we talked about how he hasn't been called into action much tonight. But when he has, he's been able to make some key saves. Throw over the top, long ball. Played up for number 7, Jesus Gonan. Right foot across, chance the middle, and offside. Coming in from the right was Christian Gutierrez. That was a beautiful ball, but he was offsides. So it wouldn't have counted anyway.
Yeah, but again, they're exposing that backside by running in there.
And now free kick for East. Sent it near midfield, headed down by Independence, but able to track it down is David Puga. And it'll be a throw-in for the Blades. We're in the 29th minute of action. More people filing in here. Lance and I will be with you 6 o'clock from Golden Valley as the East High girls will play the Golden Valley girls on Thursday, an SYL match. Independence comes away with it momentarily. Now try to get it is number 4, Jesus Ramirez, and he will be whistled for the pool. So it'll be a free kick for East. And we'll see. Looked like the ref might have been going to for a card there.
Yeah, he gave him a yellow card.
He did give him a yellow card.
He came up over the top, grabbed him, pulled him down.
So Jesus Ramirez will depart and will have to sit out at least till the next dead ball. And a free kick for East High. Long one over the top. And there to snag it is Stephen Perez, number 25, goalkeeper for the Falcons. It'll be a free kick. Taken quickly. No, he tried to take it too far ahead. And so the referee tells him he has to move the ball back about 6 yards. So free kick retaken this time. It'll be Daniel Espinoza. 6 along the 18 for Independence. East with nearly all hands on deck, back to defend. And the Blades trying to come away with it. Good battle there. Won by Orosco. Gets it outside. Now Ganon comes back to pick it up. And now it will be played out in a throw-in for the Blades into the 26th minute of the second half. 2-1, East High the lead. Once again, thanks so much for joining us on the Kern High Network. Rick Hudgens and Lance Grimes. Play the ball at the top. That'll be cleared out of play and a throw-in for East High. And let's take time to recognize the administrations of both schools. For East High, Principal Leo Holland, Assistant Principal of Instruction Pam Crane, Assistant Principal of Administration John Rose, Athletic Director Ken Chapman, and Activity Director Shannon Barnes. Thank you so much, East High administration, for all you do for these student athletes. And headed right back to Jose Morales, the East High goalkeeper. And for the Independence administration, Principal Dr. Debbie Thompson, Assistant Principal of Instruction Cy Silver, Assistant Principal of Administration Kelly Harden, Athletic Director Derek LaRosa, and Activity Director Grant Bingham. Thank you so much, both administrations, for your support of the student athletes and for everything you do, not only for the student athletes, but also for all the students on these large campuses in the Kern High School district. And so East will have a free kick. Your thoughts here, Lance, second half. 2-1, the stop on the penalty kick, chance to equalize for Independence, and now off the back heel of Anthony Ponce.
If this score remains the way it is, that was a play of the game. Because that save, they're just stymied Independence's, they were pushing up, getting a lot of pressure, so we'll see how it goes going forward. Seems like the ref is blowing his whistle quite a lot out here right now, so the game's getting a little choppy. So he must be seeing a lot of contact down there in the field and trying to get a rein in on it.
That'll be a throw-in for Independence. Good work there by Omar Araujo, number 17. 24th minute of action, second half. 2-1 East the lead. All 3 goals scored in the first half. The first 2 by the East High Blades. The one just before halftime scored by Jesus Gonan of Independence, and a long ball over the top.
Gonzalez has been quiet tonight. He was there trying to sneak in. Most of the first half there was Luis Chavala that was really the point man for East. See if Gonzalez they can get him a little bit more involved in the game.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. We've been calling Luis Chavala's name all night long. Throw in for the Blades. Independence wins it back. And now East working it out to the left. Ball over the top to Prelo. Sus Ramirez now to the left. Who's going to get it? It'll be East. Trying to work it out to the right now. Now back to the middle to Ponce. Pass is cut, but able to pick it up is Herman Garcia. Garcia gets it back, but he did it illegally as he tripped number 4, Jesus Ramirez. So free kick for the Falcons.
Yeah, Coach Cervantes didn't like that. I think I kind of agree with him.
Into the air and out of play. Throw in for the Falcons. Long throw in. Falcon player had made a run into the box behind the defender, but a nice defensive play there to get it out of harm's way by Baumauer. And now foul committed by East. And another free kick for the Falcons.
Yeah, Gonzalez came up from behind there. A little physical.
Free kick into the box and right into the awaiting arms of Jose Morales.
You know, those balls may seem easy for a goalkeeper coming in like that, but when you've got 4 or 5 guys coming in, and at times whenever the ball, you know, maybe it's got no spin on it, so it kind of knuckles around, those are a lot more difficult than they look.
And having your 2 kids, your son and daughter, both played goal at Frontier. So you've had a bird's eye view of that. Into Ganon, far post, and just wide. And that was a beautiful, beautiful ball through.
Ganon almost slipped that in. That was just wide.
Just missed on the far post with his left boot. And that would have been a beauty and a beautiful setup there.
Ganon, he's just, you know, he's kept up a lot of pressure up top.
And Kenneth Ramirez there with a beautiful touch pass. So number 18, Cesar Perez, checks back in for head coach Javier Cervantes' side. East High Blades. Ball played out to the left. East trying to work it out of play. Last touch by the Falcons. So a Blade throw in as number 20, Roberto Duran, gets ready to check in. And he will check in and he will replace
number 4, Notario there.
Yep, Jason Notario.
He's been a lot of good work. He's been very active out there.
Nearly got through there, but good defending along that back line. Once again, that time Jair Vidrio able to clear it. So a dangerous throw in here for East. They have 3 inside the 18, 8 back defensively to defend this throw in for the Falcons. So only 4 in the box for East. Long throw in. Headed out, down, and then cleared by Anthony Orosco. And now the Falcons look to counter. Out to the right. Here's Gutierrez. Araujo. Battle for it. Gutierrez comes away with it. His pass pinballs around, and now East has it, but Getting it back is Ramirez, Jesus Ramirez. Up ahead, Independence will try to settle through the middle. Omar Araujo, and it will be a free kick for East on the infraction, and a yellow card issued to number 17, Omar Araujo. And he will have to take a seat till the next dead ball. And we'll see who John Mendoza summons off his bench.
Yeah, we got Villegas down on the ground there, number 5 for East. Looks like maybe a little cramp in his left calf there.
Yeah, Marco Villegas, really one of the rocks for head coach Javier Cervantes' Blades, a senior. One of their top players being looked at by a number of colleges. And he will come off the field. Checking in will be number 12, Angel Chavala, the senior. And hopefully Marco Villegas is okay. Important piece of this East High team. Clearing it to midfield, back. East with the 2-1 lead. We're in the 17th minute of action, second half. South Yosemite League action. East High sitting in third place with a record of 2-3. Independence 1-3-1. Mired at the bottom of the SYL basement. However, remember they defeated East at Independence 3-1 back on December 12th. And this has been a spirited match, and it's getting testier and testier as time progresses and it becomes colder and colder, Lance. And now a bad clear, chip over the top, great defensive header because that was labeled for the back of the goal on the near post.
That was some miscommunication back there on the back line between the goalkeeper. I think they were expecting Morales to come off his line, and they were shielding the ball, and Morales was nowhere to be found.
And that time, that was the clearance by Baumauer, huge clearance. And now corner for the Falcons. Their 6th of the match, into the box, headed down, right-footed shot is blocked, second chance. Sails harmlessly wide, but a double chance for number 7, Jesus going on.
Oh, wow, with a half volley.
Gosh.
Just so happened there was a wall of white shirts there, but, oh, man, he peppered that ball.
Jesus going on, just 2 goals on the year, the senior, but trying to make an impact here. He already has a goal for his 5th point of the season, with 3 goals now on the campaign. And a couple of chances there on another dangerous corner put in the box by the Falcons. East throw in, near sideline. 15th minute of action. Second half, 2-1 East, holding on to that precious 1-goal advantage. Up ahead, trying to get there is going on, and sent it right into 3 East players, but now they win it back. Orosco, out to Gutierrez, sends it out wide. Into the box, headed down, still loose. Sandoval trying to get there. And now foul will be committed. Foul is committed on Anthony Orosco, and a free kick for Independence. And there is a lot of pushing going on now, a lot of physical play.
Yeah, this game's getting a little bit more tight now, so we'll see if Ramirez can whip it in this time. Last time, remember, I think he miskicked it and almost ended up scoring a goal out of it.
7 in the box for Independence. 9 back for East. Wins it back to midfield. East has numbers if they get a chance to break. Good defensive play there. Once again by Jesus Ramirez, the senior captain, number 4. But East trying to break out. Now they have it. This is onside if they're able to get there. Racing back, great defensive play by Matt Solorio to clear it. East had a chance there.
Yeah, Luis Chavala again putting in the pressure on there. That was a great stretch by Solorio to get his right boot on there to knock it out of bounds.
Always difficult when you're racing with your back to the ball, and he was able to get a good boot on that. Throw in East. Short throw in. And it'll be another throw in. Thought there for a second that it was going to be a corner, but just another throw in. East with 3 inside the box. 8 defenders for Independence. Cleared. And that half volley attempt went well wide and out of play.
Yeah, it was a little ambitious there on number 12, Angel Chavala. I think he saw that wide open. Nobody was around him, but didn't quite get his mechanics down there.
So another East throw in. 12th minute of action, second half. Goals by Ponce and Chavala. Luis Chavala for East. The goal by Jesus Gonan for Independence, and then a penalty save made by Jose Morales, not once but twice. And now Independence trying to come the other way, looking for that important equalizer, trying to work up the right flank. Good backtracking by East, and it will be a blade throw-in.
Yeah, Christian Gutierrez trying to move it up the sideline there for Independence there, but got shielded out by East. I've noticed that East, which is no surprise, they're up with the lead. They've kind of dropped back there. They're, instead of really having an attacking mid, looks like they got a couple of holding mids back there to help out with defense.
Now East will play it over the top, headed back into the offensive third for Independence. That's going to be a high boot, and an East player is down on the ground, and we'll see what the indication is. It's going to be a free kick for the Blades, and the player down is number 8, Herman Garcia.
Yeah, it looks like they called Angel Chavala. But it was number 6, Gayton from East that took the high boot from the Independence player there. So there must have been a foul before that had happened that the ref had called.
So free kick for Independence. See if they can get this into the box. 6 Independence players. All 10 in the box for East. And they're able to head that one out. Independence gets it back in midfield. And offside on the right. Offside on the right was Christian Gutierrez. So a free kick for the Blades. Into the 9th minute. Time is precious here as the seconds tick away. 2-1 East with the advantage. Looking to move up, trying to catch the 5-0 Ridgeview Wolfpack on top. Here come the Falcons, working up the left flank. Going on, misplayed it over the top. Goalkeeper is going to have to backtrack now, and he'll throw it out, and Independence will try to work from the back. Up the right side now. Cross to the middle. Good play there. Going on. Can't keep control. Good defense by East. Kicked up in the air. Headed down. Independence tries to settle. The freshman battling out there. Angel Sandoval. And a foul is committed on East. Angel Sandoval knocked to the ground, and another free kick for the Falcons. You're playing with fire here. Into the box, headed back. Loose ball, punched away, and able to jump on it is Jose Morales. He punched it in front of him and then was able to dive on the ball. Fine goalkeeping there by Jose Morales. Independence gets it back. Out to Sandoval on the left. Freshman trying to use his long legs and skills. Cross into the box. Cleared by East. Not out of bounds yet.
Yeah, Sandoval had no help there at all. I mean, it was just a sea of white back there.
Yeah, you get someone with a run there to the near post. Sandoval doing all the work, but no one there. Now long throw in, back header attempt by Gonan. And the easy save made there by Morales.
Yeah, Gonan was looking for number 15, Orosco, sneaking in there behind him for the flick on. Yeah, Coach Cervantes, he's moved Ponce back to the middle now. He's been playing up top for a while, but I think he has a lot more confidence there with Ponce back there in the midfield supporting his back line there. So trying to, shore up this win and keep Independence from putting another ball in the back of the net.
Cut by Ramirez. East all hands on deck defensively. Maybe their only chance to score will be to look for the counter as Independence keeps pushing more numbers up. There's a ball played over the top, but it will harmlessly roll out of play. The intended there was Luis Chavala on the left, and the throw in for the Falcons. We are into the 6th minute of action of the second half. Headed out by the Blades. Throw in for the Falcons. Ramirez, long throw in. Backtracking, boy, that was dangerous taking that early. Defender backtracking, through ball, long shot, and it's in the back of the net.
Right through the wickets of Morales. That's unfortunate.
And Morales has made some spectacular saves, but mishandles that one. And into the back of the net, the goal is scored by number 13, Christian Gutierrez. Christian Gutierrez, his first goal of the season, and suddenly we are tied at 2 in the 5th minute. It looked like a harmless shot, but Lance, we've talked about it before. You take them, weird things can happen.
Yeah, those were both set up by 2 long throw-ins from Independence. And it was, to me, is that East, both times, it's like the first time they've seen the long throw-in, and we've had how many throw-ins in this game?
Yeah.
You shouldn't be surprised by that. Little complacency, lackadaisical behavior back there by that back line. And they've actually been playing all right back there. Any balls have been coming in on the cross, but, just one little mistake like that. And then there you go. Game's tied up 2-2.
And smart play by the senior defender, Jesus Ramirez, taking those quick free kicks, and now Independence a chance to take the lead. And up and over the crossbar. Unbelievable chance. They've got to look back. If this finishes 2-2.
Kenneth Ramirez there almost putting it in the back of the net. And again, like we saw in the first half, once Independence got a goal, they were fired up again.
And East will send in 3 subs. Jason Notario, number 4, who's been steady the entire game. Number 13, Oscar Loza, the senior, will get his first shot in the match. Long clear, out of play, throw in Independence. 4th minute of action. Second half. 2-2. Anthony Ponce, Luis Chavala for East in the first half. The late goal in the first half scored by Jesus Gonan, and then Christian Gutierrez with the long shot past the goalkeeper to tie it at 2 after the saved penalty kick by Jose Morales earlier in the half.
Boy, that was just outside the box right there. The Blades are fortunate that wasn't inside the box.
So it'll be a free kick from the right. And let's see who will take this one.
Looks like we got Jesus Ramirez over there.
Possibly Solario. Number 19, Matt Solario is a candidate as well. 6 in the box. 3-man wall on the near post. Headed out by East. Headed again. Now back down, and a foul committed. Foul committed by Independence.
Yeah, it looked like over the back there.
2-2 into the second minute. Headed out by the Falcons. Throw in East, looking for the winner. Had a 2-0 lead. And now knotted at 2. And could very easily be down 3-2. Was it not for the great double save by their goalkeeper on the penalty. And now Angel Sandoval knocked to the turf. And a throw in, and Angel Sandoval trying to stretch out. He's hampered a little bit. He'll try to stretch out and run it off. He's worked really hard out here, Lance.
Yeah.
The freshman on the left, sometimes without any support. Ball played over the top. Cleared by East. Throw in, Independence. We are into 2 minutes to stop it. We're into the 2-minute mark, so we're into stoppage time of the second half. Can somebody come up with a winner? Headed down dangerously. Cleared by East. Independence picks it up. Try to work it out to the left, and looked like there might have been some miscommunication there as Sandoval as well as Jesus Ramirez were in the vicinity, but the ball was too heavy and too high. So throw in for East. Stoppage time, second half. 2-2, it's been a dandy. And this second half has been clearly physical and testy. Some yellow cards called, a number of free kicks. Nice ball played there by Daniel Espinoza out to the right. Get it down into the box, headed back. Nice job by East and solid goalkeeping there by Jose Morales again as he will clear it past midfield. Will we get a winner here in stoppage time? Independence on the run, up ahead. Getting by, but offsides is the call on the far right.
Yeah, I think he just stepped out of bounds there with the ball. Was a call there.
So, out of bounds. And that will do it. A well-played match. Was a little shaky in the beginning, but the final score, 2-2. Independence goes on the road and comes back from a 2-0 deficit to get a late goal in the first and to make it 2-2. So we will play overtime here in a 2-2 match. Your thoughts here, Lance, as we move into the overtime stages. East backing off, settling back, putting numbers behind the ball, and Independence really attacking here in the second half.
Yeah, you would have thought that with the way Coach Cervantes had constructed his back line there, that they would have sealed that off. But, you know, an errant couple of long throw-ins, an errant ball, and then the ball is kicked in, and a misplay there by the goalkeeper. And here we are, 2-2.
We look all the way back to that first half, 9th minute, Anthony Ponce. The first one, a loose ball in the box. After a throw-in, he was able to corral it and score past the goalkeeper, Steven Perez. Second goal scored by Luis Chavala with a beautiful right-footed shot on the right wing. And then the late goal in the second half, which gave the Falcons life. Jesus Gonan, scramble in front. He's able to score his third goal of the year, And then the late goaler by Christian Gutierrez outside the 18, looked harmless, but he was able to find a way to put it in the back of the net.
Yeah, it's a little choppy right back there where Morales was. Ball could have taken a bad hop. I think it looked like Morales was waiting for the ball to kind of bounce up to him. It looks like it skidded underneath him.
So
unfortunate.
So we will head to overtime. East captains, number 9, Anthony Ponce, number 5, Marco Villegas, out there with the officials. And the Independence captains, number 4, Jesus Ramirez, and number 19, Matt Solorio, as well as sent out a third captain here. It'll be number 2.
Yeah, from Independence. He's not on our score sheet there. See if we can't find a name for the number.
So we are set to start the overtime session.
Now, we talked about the beginning of the game. If East was tired, well, they played the game last night, and now here we're going into overtime. So you got to figure that there's some fatigue could be here in play for East.
So 10 minutes on the clock in a 2-2 match.
Looks like East may have made a keeper change
yes.
there. I couldn't tell who it was that they swapped out for.
Yeah, it looks like they made a keeper change. Number 19, Jose Morales, is out. We are underway. Independence working left to right, East right to left in this overtime session of 10 minutes. Stoppage time. A 2-2 match. 2 first-half goals by the Blades. And within a span of 4 minutes, there were 3 goals. Independence got the one to cut it to 2-1, and then got the equalizer in the second half and had a penalty stopped. And now working up the left, crossing to the box, it'll be a corner for Independence.
Kenneth Ramirez coming up from the back line, and Brownmere did a great job of just chesting that ball out of play. Another corner, though, for Independence.
So an Independence corner. 5. Now they'll send 4 inside the box. Now 6 into the box. East. 8 defenders back. Nice header. Cleared away. Nice defensive play, but East doesn't pick it up. Independence gets it. And Independence trying to settle. East comes away with it, and it'll be...
Yeah, an offsides call back there.
So an East High free kick. Out to the left. Good ball. Up ahead, number 17. Puga can't control it. East back into midfield. Working ahead. Independence the intercept. To the middle. Orosco. Errant pass, throw in East. 8th minute of overtime. Another throw in for the Blades.
And so those not familiar, in overtime we'll have 10 minutes of overtime. It doesn't matter if anybody scores or not. There's no golden ball in the overtime.
Nice play in midfield. Up ahead. And slipping down and slowly getting up to his feet is Anthony Ponce. Throw in for Independence. Cleared back. And back to the goalkeeper. Steven Perez. Long kick. All the way into the offensive half of Independence, and now throw in for the Falcons.
Nice flick on there to going on.
Here's number 5, Kenneth Ramirez into the box, left-footed shot. Back across the grain, and the save is made by the goalkeeper. Good chance there for the Falcons.
Yeah, if Kenneth Ramirez could have just played that a little bit wider, I think he would have cut the goalkeeper out of position.
This is onside, out to the right, but getting back to defend is number 4, Jesus Ramirez, and a nice defensive play to kick it off the chest of the Blade player.
Yeah, Perez was moving up there on the outside, trying to get back in there behind the line.
Another East throw-in. First overtime session, 10 minutes to be played. And we are now into the 5th minute of the first overtime, a 2-2 contest. Anthony Ponce, Luis Chavala for East, Jesus Goran, Christian Gutierrez for Independence. Out to the left, Herman Garcia.
This field's getting a little slick there, Rick. Right there in the middle, especially the grass a little bit longer.
Beautiful ball over the top to the left. Did it take him too far out wide? No. Able to track it down. Cleared by East. Throw in. Independence on the far sideline. Yeah, and you mentioned that, and now we've got an East player down as well as an Independence, 2 Independence players. Number 13, Christian Gutierrez.
Yeah, number 20, Duran, it looked like he went down. He slipped where the grass a little bit longer there and just lost his footing there. May have twisted an ankle.
Yeah, I limp it off with a little bit of assistance from his teammate, Jason Notario. So number 15, Jair Vidrio, will return to the East High lineup. And a throw-in for Independence.
And we know a long throw-in's coming in from Ramirez over there. So see if he can get it there in the box around the 6-yard area.
4 in the box now. 8 defenders back inside the 18 for the Blades. Throw in, headed, cleared, but not very far. Independence gets it back. Left foot across into the box, headed down, loose ball, and picked up by the goalkeeper.
Wow, Gonan was looking to go for the go-ahead goal right there. He got shielded out there by Baumier, it looked like.
Dangerous ball in the box, loose and now. Independence trying to play at the left, into the middle. Good defensive play there by the Blades. Up ahead, trying to race that down is Notario. Notario wins the battle. Back to Herman Garcia, and then intercepted by Independence. And now we've got a call back here. It's going to be a free kick for Independence. Third minute of the first overtime, a 2-2 draw. They will play a second overtime to follow of 10 minutes. He's trying to flick that back.
Yeah, he was trying to. Godon was trying to flick that on to Kenneth Ramirez over here on the right-hand side.
And now player's tripped. East player.
Quick ball.
Quick free kick out to the left. Here's Garcia. Herman Garcia.
Nice slide tackle there by Solorio.
Solorio Benarrock, the junior. Number 19. East throw in. Into the second minute. Long shot. And into the arms of goalkeeper Steven Perez. Shot was taken by Ponce. Back to midfield. Headed up.
Yeah, I would have liked to see Ponce maybe take another touch and get a little bit more foot on there.
Had plenty of time and space. And now, beautiful dummy played there. Up ahead, left shot, strike, off the hands, and the save made on the recovery. But, man, that was just a beautiful ball. And then the cracking shot that was parried away. And then able to corral it is the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
East.
That's dangerous shot there, Rick. The ball's slick. Can't take anything for any shots for granted if you're the goalkeeper. You got to make sure you got your hands nice and tight in there to keep the ball out in front of you.
Throw in East. And we are in the final minute of the first overtime session. 10 more minutes to be played on what's becoming an even colder night. Long throw into the box. Headed down. It'll be a corner for East. In the waning seconds of the first overtime session, East will get a corner. 6 men in the 18. Now they'll send another player up. They'll send one of the defenders up. Independence with 8 defenders in the box and 1 on the edge. Headed down, loose ball, and kicked over. And that will end the first overtime session. Exciting, both teams with chances, neither team able to capitalize. And we have one more overtime session forthcoming as players are beginning to cramp up all over the field, Lance.
Yeah, it's been a long game. You got East playing the game last night, so it looks like they're the ones that are cramping up a little bit more than the Independence players. But one thing I like, we've seen since the beginning of the first half, is a little slow going, but, both teams have showed up to play, and both teams in this overtime, they're hungry. So we'll see if one of them can go ahead here.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Independence in D3. They are number 13 in Division 3 in the Central Section, and East High is number 10 in D2. Into the middle, kick straight up. That's a dangerous ball. Coming down. East player got a head on it. Now taps it down, headed back.
Yeah, see who can settle that ball down.
And now Independence able to clear it, but it's going to be offside, so it'll be a free kick for East. We are in the second overtime session. Will there be a winner? There is no golden goal. You play 2 full 10-minute overtime sessions. And now a long ball into the box, into the arms of the East goalkeeper. Excuse me, to the Independence goalkeeper.
Independence is really fortunate right there on that ball because Jason Notario tried to dummy that, and it just so happened that the Independence player was right behind. I think that was Solario, and just got a piece of that and settled the ball. But Notorio, if that had worked, he had been on his way to the goal.
Sends it back now. Players contesting. Valerio battling. Independence wins it. Sends it into their half. Headed. It'll be a throw-in for the Falcons in the 9th minute of the second overtime session. 9th minute. And the throw-in. Jesus Ramirez, who's done a marvelous job with the throw-ins. Very smart player. That one is off the Falcons, so throw in East.
Game's kind of slowed down here a little bit. They're just trying to fill each other out for the second overtime. It's been a long game.
Yeah, on Thursday, Golden Valley will be here to take on East. Independence will be at Ridgeview. See if Ridgeview is still undefeated after tonight. Ridgeview playing a match against Tehachapi at Tehachapi. Ridgeview trying to stay 5-0, move to 6-0. Right now, the cream of the crop in the SYL. For head coach Phil Colignan. Done a fine job with the Wolfpack, getting them on top. And now back the other way comes Independence. Over the top, trying to play a long ball. There's gone on. Loose ball, and East will have to clear it. The goalkeeper came out. The two defenders went back. Jose Gonan ends up on the ground, but a corner kick for the Falcons.
Yeah, that was really close by the goalkeeper there, out of the box, getting a little physical contact there, looked like on Gonan. He didn't use his hands, so, good known call there by the center ref.
So a corner for Independence in the 7th minute of the second overtime session in a 2-2 match. Into the box, headed out by East, but not very clear. Loose ball. East trying to clear again. Independence trying to settle it, and now it'll be a foul committed against Independence. So it'll be a free kick for the Blades.
Yeah, East there really fortunate not to get called for a handball there. I think his saving grace was the ball came from behind him because his hands were out away from his body, it looked like there.
Ball out to the right and unable to get to it, and it'll be a throw-in for East. Number 12, Angel Shivala, is set to check back in, and now we'll see what happens here. 6th minute. Referees are talking to the players.
They dished out 2 red cards.
Yep, 2 red cards. Straight reds. 2 players will depart for Independence. Number 17, Omar Araujo. And number 4 for East, Jason Notario. Both receiving red cards here in the second overtime session.
That was the far AR that saw that. There must have been some punches thrown there.
We mentioned the second half really getting physical, really testy, a lot of foul calls. And now a yellow card issued to Javier Cervantes, the East High coach.
It's unfortunate, Rick. We've had a really good game. It's been, battling, and then here with just in the last couple of minutes, we've had 2 straight red cards and now a yellow on the coach. And, for a game that was clicking along now, it's just really bogged down now. So we'll see if these players can get back into the flow of the game.
Yeah, will we find a winner here in a 2-2 match? Second overtime session. And now a yellow card issued to another East High player. And he will have to depart.
That looked like that was on number 5, Villegas.
So Marco Villegas, the senior, will have to leave the match till the next dead ball, number 5, with a yellow card. So 2 red cards issued to Jason Notario for East High and to number 17, Omar Araujo for Independence in the closing stages of the second overtime session. And he will be replaced by number 6, Miguel Gaitan.
Yeah, the assistant ref, he must have heard something again here on the sideline, called the center ref over, giving a warning there to Coach Cervantes.
And now checking in will be number 12, Angel Chavala. Or maybe not.
Well, in the meantime, we've had probably about two, almost probably 3 minutes of no play, and it's cold out here.
It's freezing.
And these players have been standing around.
Yep. Let's get this match continued here. Independence. Out to the right, cleared by East. Throw in Independence. Far sideline. Will there be a winner in the latter stages of the second overtime session? 2 players ejected. 2 goals for each side. Ponce, Luis Chavala in the first half for East. Jesus Goran for Independence in the first half. Christian Gutierrez in the second. And remember, a penalty was stopped. Independence had a penalty. Shot denied by great goalkeeping, a double save from Jose Morales. Long cross.
Oh,
trying to save it. Great save into the box. Trying to settle it. Good defensive play there to get a foot on it was Jair Vidrio.
Yeah, Sandoval again showing some great footwork. He's shown that all game. Independence with the pressure here. See if they can capitalize.
Looking for a winner. Up into the air. Headed down. Trying to settle it. Orosco. Foul committed by the Blades. Free kick for the Falcons. 30 seconds in the second overtime session. Long ball. Espinoza, 6 in the box, right into the arms of the goalkeeper. And he will send it past midfield. East trying to break the other way. Working out to the right flank. Across the middle, that's a beautiful pass over the top. East looking for one more shot. Cross all the way to the far post and over the head.
Puga, he keeps it in play, though.
Nice job to keep it in play. Left-footed cross and just headed away because number 11, Adrian Gonzalez, was waiting on the far post for East. It'll be a corner kick for East as we are now into stoppage time of the second overtime session. We expect to have at least 2 minutes, but we don't know for sure. There's the header, far post, off the far. post that was right there. East a second chance in the line. The ball goes just wide on a goal kick. Oh, my goodness. A shot off the left post and then a second chance that just skirted wide of the near post, Lance.
You know, and just like that, East is putting the pressure on. You know, there for a minute it was Independence, and then East got the corner kick and were able to get 2 shots off there.
East looking for a winner here in the second overtime session. Knotted at 2. East is 2-3 with the win over Golden Valley 2-1 last night. Independence 1-3-1. Their only win December 12th at home against this East side 3-1. And that'll be a free kick for East. Independence players don't like it, showing their disbelief. It'll be a free kick for East. About 28 yards out. 2-2 match. We are in stoppage time of the second overtime session.
Yeah, see what kind of set play East has here.
8 defenders trying to defend with the 2-man wall. Over the top, far post and out. And it'll be a goal kick for Independence. But Jesus Ramirez will take it to midfield. Is there another twist in the tail in a 2-2 match? It's been an exciting match. It's gotten chippy here in the second half. 2 red cards, 2 straight reds, 1 for each side. And that'll be a throw-in for East, looking to push ahead, looking for the winner. Independence will settle it. Back to midfield. Vidrio. Knocked down by number 7, Gonan, but a free kick for East. Is there time? Only the head official, the head referee, is the only one who knows the official time here. We believe that it was at least 2 minutes. Baumauer, a long kick into the 6-yard box, but easily taken there by Stephen Perez. High kick, and that'll do it. A well-played match. Got a little chippy in the end. Both teams play hard. It's SYL soccer at its finest, Lance. And tonight, a double overtime session. We've seen both teams with chances. Neither team able to capitalize. And it ends 2-2, which puts East with 2 wins, 3 wins, and a draw. And Independence now 1 win, 3 losses, and 2 draws. Your thoughts?
You know, I guess it's a fitting end to the game, to the way the whole game played out. You know, it started off slow, and then both teams battled back and forth. They each had their chances. Independence able to tie it up, you know, just before the end of half, or, you know, the second half. And so we go on to, you know, overtime session. So, you know, it's a fitting end to the game. I thought both teams played hard. And like you said, it's an SYL matchup. And you know it's going to be a good match.
Yeah, Golden Valley will be at East on Thursday. Independence is at Ridgeview on Thursday. Lance, you're Tony's Pizza player of the game. I'd like to know what your thoughts are first, and then I will share my thoughts.
You know, I thought on the defense side, on the back line, Baumer, he had a good game. Ponce did too. You had Luis Chavallo up top, putting a lot of pressure. But Morales with that PK save, because we'd be looking at a 3-2 game. I thought, you know, he did a really good job. Not only did he get the first save, he got the second save right off of that. So
yeah,
you know, I thought he played a good game. He did have the mishap later on. You know, and then for the Independent side, Sandoval and Gonan, you know, those two really worked off of each other.
Yeah, the freshman Sandoval worked his tail off on the left side, and Jesus Gonan, number 7, who didn't get to start, able to score that first goal, which gave Independence life before the half. So overall, your player of the game would be?
Oh, man.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, I mean, we had a lot of players that just stepped up into the game, but you know, I would say probably overall, if I had to pick a player who was really involved in all of the plays and contributed to their team the most as far as getting some goals on there, I'm going to have to go with Luis Chavala.
Yeah, I agree. Luis Chavala, our Tony's Pizza man of the match. Your thoughts? What do you think? Good move? Okay, so Luis Chavala, our Tony's Pizza player of the match. East High 2, Independence 2 in double overtime, and both teams will play again on Thursday. Once again, we'd like to thank the administrations for both East High and Independence, as well as our fine administrators for the Kern High School District. And thanks so much on a cold, chilly night. A well-played match, a physical match, SYL action, 2-2 the final in double overtime. For Luis, for our outstanding cameraman, Javier, and for my wonderful broadcasting partner, Lance Grimes, it's Rick Hudgens saying so long from East High. We'll see you Thursday night at 6, the East High girls at Golden Valley. Thanks so much for tuning in to the Kern High Network.